It's the USA in blue serving, Poland in white receiving for this bronze medal match from the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Championships, Tlaxcala 2023, and a side-act start for Poland.
Beautiful high swing to start from Bryl. As Theo Brunner, he will block virtually every low swing you bring into his orbit. Bryl does such a nice job going for that deep meter.
Losiak to serve for Poland. Nice, confident line roll for Theo Brunner.
It's always interesting to see how teams are going to play each other right from the start. Theo Brunner getting the first serve, where Trevor has gotten the majority of serves throughout this tournament.
That's a good read from Crabb. Equally good read, but it's another chance here for the USA. And Bryl didn't have a clue where it went, and the USA will take the point.
Nicely done from Trevor Crabb. The synchronicity of the movement on defense from the United States was perfect, as Trevor made that move at exact the right time when Theo jumped into the angle.
Oh dear, miss hit from Bryl. He has been prone to them throughout this tournament.
We saw a sluggish start to their match last night against Sweden when they went down 21-11, and then he righted the ship. We'll see if he can right it a bit earlier today.
Well played. Losiak, he's always a joy to watch. We don't get to see him hit that much because he's so difficult to defend against.
Love the aggressiveness early on in the match from Bartosz Losiak. Took him a little bit too long last night to start optioning.
That one's not made it. They're having a long look, the USA. They're not going to challenge. For those of you wondering what I'm talking about, the teams have got unlimited challenges available here at the bull ring. For ball in, ball out, net touch, block touch, antenna touch, and foot fault from the baseline. If they get them right, they keep them. If they get two wrong, they don't get any more in the set. Great reach and almost kept in play, but it's a block for Brunner, and the USA have the lead at the side switch.
What a swat from Theo Brunner, and that is my X factor in this match, is how much Theo Brunner can insert himself into this match. And that goes down for a kill on most blockers in the world. Theo doing such a nice job of hanging and swatting.
That's a good leave. So they're perilously close. They've been really close to the lines, USA. Just not quite clipped it on a couple of occasions, so it's all square, 4 apiece. Poland with a serve.
And that's another big factor, is the serve of Bartosz Losiak. That is the reason that they were able to sweep Andy Benish and Miles Partain so easily. Had a number of aces against Benish. If he can get that going, that could be trouble.
A couple of cross-court blocks called. And it works. Jumped right into the angle. It was all nicely cramped up in that side of the court as far as the USA were concerned.
A perfect short serve, and then the timing of this move is perfect. Went way late from Bryl. Perfect block from Brunner.
Well played. Somehow Bryl managed to get that past Brunner. He might have gone under it.
And I think that is an okay one for the United States to leave, because I've watched Michael Bryl play about 20 matches this year minimum, and I've never seen that shot. And so that's not on the scouting report that Coach Paul Lottman and Trevor Crabb and Theo Brunner had in.
Play continues, but not any longer. Crabb couldn't find the angle he wanted.
Now, Trevor's going to be frustrated, not with the set or anything from Brunner. He's just frustrated that Theo set that in the first place, as Trevor was fully expecting an option, and then his approach was late, loses the joust. He wants Theo to be more aggressive on two.
He certainly put it up high enough for him to have a swing. Easy one for Losiak. Could be trouble for the USA. Oh, it won't be because it's just landed. Oh, we got a touch off the block. I was looking at the ball on the net, didn't see the hand, so didn't matter where the ball went after that. Brunner got a piece of it.
Just barely. And that replay hardly even shows it. You know it was a touch if they're not challenging that.
Good save. And a brilliant transition play from Poland. And now they go up 8-6.
Such good feet on this approach from Bartosz Losiak. Digs it all the way over on the right side of the court. Meanwhile, Bryl is setting it from the ref stand. Losiak doing such a nice job getting his feet all the way to the ball and getting a nice clean look at that.
Well, that's definitely the tactic for Poland, to drop Brunner short as close to the first ref as possible and take him away as far as possible from Crabb onto the sideline if necessary. Wonderful. Bounced out into the fans. What a shot that is.
Big turn from Bartosz Losiak. And again, it's just the feet of Bartosz Losiak. They're so fast, gets to the ball, and then beats Brunner down the line. That fakey offense is so difficult for a blocker.
It's a good recovery from the USA, and that's a wonderful pickup from Losiak. So's that from Crabb, but it won't stay in play, and Poland take another point.
And the setting from Theo Brunner is going to have to be cleaned up. That's twice now that he's set Trevor a bit too tight. Trap set is what we call that. Trevor's lost both of those battles with Bryl at the net. And so Brunner's just got to give him 3-4 feet of room.
Well, that's a great serve. It'll be an ace for Poland.
Losiak has one of the nastiest hybrid serves where his toss will have all that top spin, and then the way he contacts it, he takes the spin out of it. And the way that moves, it's unlike a normal float serve. I can't tell you why. I don't do rocket math. But it is just such a difficult serve to deal with.
That's the view we've had here throughout this competition at the Bullring. 4 fantastic venues have been used: the Bullring, the Town Hall just next door, and then the Apazako Bullring and the Humantla Bullring. That's going to land in. Great block from Bryl, and the points keep coming for Poland.
Excellent handwork from Bryl. He's jumping into Trevor's line, sealing one of his favorite shots, that wrist away low line, and then he drags that right hand into the seam.
Nice cut.
Well seen by Trevor Crabb, one of the best vision players out there, especially one of the best vision players in the United States. They had a great year on the AVP, now having a great run through World Championships.
That works. So we'll head to the technical timeout, and it's a 12-9 lead for Poland. Fans really have been magnificent all tournament long. They continue to be so here for this last day of competition. It'll be Brunner to serve for the USA. They're trailing at the moment 9-12 in this opening set. That's a way to get back into it. Massive monster block from Brunner.
And that is 3 blocks from Theo Brunner. I said anything less than 5 in the whole match, and it wouldn't be enough. He is well on pace for that number.
Line blocks being signaled as Brunner gets ready to serve again. That's a good touch. That's unlucky. Good side out, though, by Poland, taking the option.
Losiak is picking his spots very well when he's optioning. That's just the second option we've seen with both of them. So smart. The right decision and the right swing.
Nice recover. And a good save from Brunner.
And the reaction from Trevor Crabb will tell you all you need to know, that he wants Theo to be more aggressive on 2. That's the first option we've seen from Theo. Could have hit about 3 by this point. I'd expect that to continue.
Well, the blocks keep coming. That's a huge plus point for the USA right now. It's keeping them in this set.
4 blocks for Theo Brunner, and the move outside of his body. Big reach into the line from Theo. And he's putting Bryl in a bit of a phone booth. All 4 blocks have been on Bryl.
Timeout called by Poland.
There's a look at Auntie Paula Crabb and Veronica Corcoran, girlfriend of Trevor Crabb.
Somebody's going to get a T-shirt. Well, they're not, because it's just gone out of the bull ring. Brilliant. We'll have to recalibrate that. Yeah, throw one, that's better. More chance someone's going to get it. Someone outside suddenly thinking, oh, it's raining T-shirts.
Now, yesterday, because we were at capacity, there was actually standing room crowds above the bull ring, which is actually a decent spot to watch the match if you couldn't get a ticket, because they were sold out early.
It's been superbly well attended, this Beach Volleyball World Championship. Crabb with the serve. Just 1 in it now in this opening set. Ooh, bit of trouble. But they will get away with it just now. You don't see that very often, a dig, bump, jump set.
It must be a Polish thing. The first jump bump setter I ever saw was Piotr Marciniak, former player on the Polish national team. I saw David Alman do it once, and Bartosz Losiak breaking out the jump bump juice.
Great serve. That's twice now Crabb's been caught in serve reception, and Poland ease back in front.
2 aces for Losiak on 2 different types of serve. The last one was a hybrid where he took the spin out of it, and that one just a really nice top spin at Trevor's line.
And then Bryl drops in with a little spread block of his own. And that increases the lead for Poland.
Brunner is having an exceptional night blocking with 4, but Bryl, it's worth reminding everyone that if you average 2 blocks per set, that is way above the world-class standard of the Dahlhausers, Allisons, Ricardos. So Michael Bryl, is doing his job and then some.
Just not a high enough contact, which it happens to the best of us. Them, not me. You can watch the setting of Losiak all day long, can't you? It just comes out like a freeze frame. It does no spin. You can read everything on the ball. It's brilliant.
It's a work of art, the Bartosz Losiak setting ability.
Brunner has another go, finds a good angle.
And there, Brunner finally trying to option in serve receive. That's the first go we've seen in serve receive with the option. And Trevor Crabb loves to see his partner relieving just a little bit of pressure.
What a block. There was no line to go to.
Brunner does such an excellent job of lining up neutral, and then because he's so athletic and reaches so well, he can move outside of his body and still get that big, big press.
Oh, that's lovely. And you just know straight away. Now, that's something, I think we can see it because we're sat out watching. But as soon as Bryl set up for that, he was setting up it for that option ball on the pass. Maybe the USA didn't quite read it, or of course they've got that added pressure of maybe it'll be a fake and it'll go back to Bryl.
And that's a risk you take with the short serves. They've been effective on Bryl, but when they're not super short, he can spread it to Losiak for the option.
Good set. Good dig. It's going to come back. And now Bryl's got to scurry back to the net. The USA in control of the rally for the moment. And they will take the point.
Good composure from the U.S. And that's one of those situations where you always wonder if Trevor should take that to set Theo up for the option, or if Theo, who's been the more efficient offensive player, should just take it, let the defense set up, and he'll challenge him on 3.
Oh, good touch. That's so unlucky, though, as he's clipped the net, and it could have gone anywhere. It falls kindly for Poland.
That is such an unfortunate break for the Americans. Brunner's been so dominant at the net, and for that one to get away, it just almost seems wrong that they got away with this one. And he just missed it. That's just such a bummer.
(19-16), Poland are a couple away from the opening set. Well, they'll remain a couple of away from the opening set as Crabb comes up with the point.
And Trevor had a sly smile after that one, knowing that he gets away with this angle swing here. That's one that Bryl has thrown down a couple times. Good break for the U.S.
Big swing from Bryl, and now that's set point for Poland.
Brunner's frustrated because he didn't, in his mind, it seems he didn't make a big enough move into that angle. But still, he is just touching everything Michael Bryl's throwing at him.
A serve to wrap up the set. Poland take it. 21-17, fantastic start for Michał Bryl and Bartosz Losiak in this bronze medal match.
Bartosz Losiak making a habit in this tournament of serving Americans off the court. Had 3 aces in the quarterfinal against Andy Benish and Miles Partain. Had 3 aces in the opening set against Trevor Crabb and Theo Brunner.
Confirmation of that score. Losiak and Bryl, despite the blocking of Brunner, were able to get that set done. And have a look at that. As you mentioned, 5 blocks. You'd be happy if he made 5 in the match. He's made 5 in the first set, and still they've been on the wrong side of the scoreline. And
that is actually, to me, a troubling stat for American fans, because if he can get 5 blocks and they still lose by 4, what does he have to do to get them to win the second set?
Some work to be done then for the USA ahead of this second set. And some work being done by Lucy the Firefly, the mascot here, showing her dance moves. Oh, yes. Second set underway, Poland with the serve, USA receiving. Poland up by 1-0 in this bronze medal match here in Tlaxcala. Good save. It'll be free ball for the USA. That's a really good roll, just over Bryl, just in front of Losiak.
Love the aggressiveness of Theo Brunner. When they've had those free ball situations, Trevor just sort of gets out of the way and gets ready to set, knowing that Theo's been very efficient offensively tonight. Smart play from the Americans.
Nice. Lovely. Just a quicker set. They didn't really do that much in the first set, and that caught Brunner by surprise.
And they didn't do much in that first set because Bartosz Losiak had maybe 3 offensive opportunities aside from optioning, and Theo immediately apologized to Trevor, knowing that he was not intending to serve Losiak.
That's nice. That just tempted Bryl in. He was so close. And he thinking, I can get this, I can get this. Oh, no, I can't get this.
And Trevor does that so well. He just gets his shots just over the block so they're nice and fast and flat.
Lovely set. But not such a lovely hit. That hasn't made the baseline from Bryl. So the USA with a 3-1 start in this second set.
Mirror image of the opening set. Bryl coming out a bit tentative. United States taking a 3-1 lead just as they did in set number 1. The question is, can they sustain it?
Great recovery. Oh, tried too often. And Brunner says, no, you don't. I've got you. And it's a 4-1 lead now for the USA.
That's the best defense I've ever seen Trevor Crabb play. Just watching Theo Brunner get 3 soft blocks and then a big block.
Yeah. That almost stayed in play. It's suddenly a very different looking match now. And Poland know they've got work to do.
The United States has done their job defensively. They earned 8 points in the first set. 8 of their 17 came on defense. Now already they've earned a handful. It's just, can their offense keep up with their defense?
Lovely play. Turning it away from Bryl and also away from where Losiak was defending.
It's the service pressure of Bartosz Losiak. Again, this is causing problems for the U.S. Even though Trevor got that side out, Theo was bump setting that from past the sideline. And as the first set showed, that's not a super sustainable offense for the Americans. Trevor needs to keep that in system if they want to keep this lead.
Excellent. That's more like it from Michal Bryl. Those are the swings that got them to the semi-finals in the first place.
And this deep seam has been a swing that he hasn't attacked a whole lot. He's been going for the extreme lines, extreme angles, and those are the ones that Brunner has been blocking. That's a really nice adjustment from Michal Bryl.
It's a good serve, but really well dealt with by Crabb. However, Poland in transition will take the point. You've got to have that ability to think outside the box at times, because the situations are never the same to what you might scout and prepare, and that's a really good play from Bryl in that position.
It's a genius play, and it caught Trevor by surprise. He was sort of, not lazy, but a little slow to get back in defense, thinking he had time to set up against Losiak.
It's an unforced error, unfortunately, for Crabb, and the score's changed now. It's all square.
The U.S. is going to take an early timeout. They've seen 3 in a row from Poland. That's all they need to see. And again, it's just the past set from Brunner and Crabb has just been a hair off. It's been a B performance, I would say. And to beat this Polish team, you need nothing less than a 95% of your potential.
It is often said, and more prominently now you hear it, that you don't rise to the occasion, but you fall to the level of your training. Goodness me, the level of the training of these athletes here is very, very high.
They treat it, it's their profession. It's a 9 to 5 for all of these players. They'll practice. Trev and Theo will practice every day in Hermosa Beach with their normal head coach, Pompilio Mercadante. They'll go from 10 to 12. They'll go to USA Volleyball for the gym from 1 to 3. They'll watch film. Then they'll chat about it later that night. It's a full 40-hour work week for all of these athletes, and you can see it on display here.
Bryl with a serve. He's got to scurry to the net. Very nice. That's a lovely shot. Not trying, and this is where, in that instance, Crabb's like, I've got options here, nice and high. I can play it away from the defense. He doesn't have to swing hard on every shot. Good strength from Brunner. What a pickup from Bryl. Well, that's just unlucky from the USA's perspective. But that came off the block. Could have gone anywhere, and it just pops right out for Losiak to go and put it through without any trouble at all and have the swing.
And it's unlucky, but Poland also made their own luck, because that first block from Theo Brunner, almost no one in the world covers that. He did such a nice job of redirecting it, and Bryl was so aware to get there on that initial cover.
That's a good dig. Off the net might favour the USA. It will, because there's no angle to go that steep.
One of the rare errors from Bartosz Losiak. And Trevor was again frustrated with Brunner, and they had a brief chat about it. He wants him to take those options when they're perfectly in system for him to do so.
That's a nice angle, beating the cross-court block and Crabb in defense.
The chess match is on, Clayton, as Michal Bryl has since adjusted his offense. He's seen the 6 blocks from Theo Brunner, and he's no longer attacking him. That time, the chop shot into the angle, forcing Trevor, testing him out on defense. And now we'll see how the United States will adapt to the adjustments that Bryl's made.
No chance for an option, but a chance for a very nice line roll shot.
Nice setting proximity to the net now from Theo Brunner. In the first set, Trevor's getting trapped a little bit, and he didn't have the room to get that high line up and over. Now that 3 feet off the net set, he has that room.
Excellent. There's a net touch from Brunner, despite the touch made by Crabb. Poland have the point.
I love what Bryl is doing with his passes. He's sending it not all the way over to the antenna, but sending it over about 5 feet from it, and then he's running his offense over to the left side of the pin, forcing Theo to shuffle back and forth.
They want to go after Theo Brunner again here. Oh, he's got it right through. It's a field goal for Brunner.
Brunner certainly leads the AVP in just over-the-top, deep angle or deep seam swings as he just contacts that so high. It's not easy to go over the top of Bryl.
There's some quality shots going on now. This is really good, solid side-out volleyball from both teams.
And you know both teams are in a good side-out rhythm when both teams are now switching their service tactics. Poland has since changed to Brunner, probably going back to Crabb now. United States giving Losiak a very rare serve.
Indeed, they do go back to Crabb, but it's too tight, and it's an instant point for Poland.
I like the idea from Trevor, trying to get that high and tight to the net for Brunner to option. Just forced it a tad. He wanted that option available because Bryl was running up to the net. It's a lot easier to option when he gets stuck in no man land, but just a bit too tight from Trev.
Oh, it's a cracking serve. It's an ace from Bryl. 2 quick points in a row, and Poland lead 11-9.
And this is where the USA has to be quite careful about letting the wheels fall off, as it happened in that opening set.
It's not happened. There is some sand in the gears at the moment for the USA. We'll head to the technical timeout. Poland lead 12-9. It's a sellout here in Tlaxcala for the final day of competition. 4 medal matches. And starting with this bronze, then we'll have the women's bronze, then the men's gold and the women's gold. It was such a close second set, and then just suddenly off that side out for 3 points, and it's changed the outlook of it again in favour of Poland.
And we've gotten to this 12-9 Polish lead, which is the exact same lead they had at the Tech in the opening set. We've gotten here in a different manner, but the Achilles heel of the U.S. has still been just the past set. When Trevor and Theo have been in system, they've sided out at an exceptional rate. It's just when Trevor's struggling with the jump serves of Bartosz Losiak, the float serve of Bryl, when he's been out of system, they have had a lot of problems. So if Trevor can clean up his passing, which is one of his best strengths, they can bring themselves back into it, especially if Theo Brunner rediscovers his blocking form that he had in the first set.
Another chance for the USA. Well taken. That's going to land in.
Nice recovery from the U.S. Again, that pass was just a hair tight that Brunner couldn't get high and over. Bryl, good cover from Trevor Crabb. A nice deal on a set that was just a hair low and outside.
Cross-court block on Bryl. Line block on Losiak. And Wozniak's going to get a swing. Well, that's such a good cross-court angle. Crabb was not going to get to it.
The way Losiak runs his offense is just such a pleasure to watch, where he just waits and waits and waits, and at the last second, it's almost like an interval sprint that he gets to his spot.
Well played again, Trevor Crabb.
That's a beauty from the USA. Perfect pass, perfect set, and when Trevor Crabb, when he's in system, he's been very good offensively.
Fabulous. Just because he can take it so high, and he's got the great core strength, and then to make those changes and still deliver that angle is really so cool.
And the U.S. did a good job with the service pressure. Trevor had a really nice line-to-line serve. Bartosz Losiak, we can talk all about his setting every single time he plays. Perfect set, perfect swing.
Nicely done by Crabb.
Good deal from Trevor Crabb. The set was just a little further outside than he wanted. And then pulling on Trevor is so difficult because he has that nice fast snap.
What a set. That's almost unplayable, isn't it, to try and defend that kind of side-out volleyball.
The last two shots from Bryl are being filed away in the undiggable category. He's done such a great job of adjusting, not going for the full 100% swings at Brunner anymore, taking a little bit of pace off so he can hit sharper angles.
They just need more than the side-out points, the USA. That seems to be working okay for the moment. They've got to try as hard as they can to get some break points.
An element that Poland has brought to this match that the United States hasn't quite matched is the service pressure. Bartosz Losiak, he was the difference maker in that first set. Now Trevor has an excellent float. He needs to start getting them out of system.
And even when they do put them under pressure from the serving line, that's a really good side-out play from Poland.
And Brunner almost has this one. These are the blocks that he was making the entire first set. As Bryl, that's the third straight angle chop shot we've seen from him.
Lovely. Very good last second change from going cross to line.
He has been tremendous offensively and at the net. This one. Now Theo has a good jump serve. And at this point, it's difficult to try something new, but they need to earn a point somehow, some way.
So close, but again, great decision-making from Bryl. The angle cross-court was taken away big time. He's recognized that, hasn't he, to go to the line.
And he saw it very well. As Theo took that cross-court angle away, but he took it away very late, and so Bryl made such a nice late adjustment.
Line block signaled by Poland on both sides. And that's a gift for the USA.
One of the more efficient ways they earned point in that opening set was with Trevor Crabb short serving at Bryl's sideline. They haven't gone to it.
Oh, that will do. They'll take that. No huge, powerful jump serve. Just a sneaky little shot that clips the tape. And they're back to it in one.
Just the way he drew it up.
Good dig from Crabb. Chance to get level for the USA. Well taken.
The service pressure from the USA. It was a lucky break with the triple ace on the first one, but that right there was just good service pressure, getting Bryl out of system. Nice dig and put away from Trevor Crabb, as Poland now is going to use their timeout.
And we get to see what Tlaxcala looks like above and beyond this magnificent bull ring. Being used for the best possible purpose, really. Beach volleyball.
This is an awesome shot.
The crowd want a T-shirt. The crowd want a T-shirt. Try and keep it in the bull ring this time. USA want another point here. We're right at the business end of this critical second set, a must-win set for the USA. Oh, I say that was so close. And yet so far, what a shot from Bryl.
That is the exact swing that Brunner was baiting Bryl into hitting. And Bryl catches a good break. He brought that a bit too low. If Brunner drops that left hand just maybe 2 more inches into that line, this is an 18-17 lead for the U.S.
All good self-recover. Presence of mind to see that one. Better chance now for the USA, trying to force that second ball, but now it's fallen kindly for Poland. That could be costly. It is costly. Didn't need to force that, and they know it.
That's a touch that Trevor Crabb is going to want back, and he knows it. His reaction right after. He knew that that pass was just too low and too wide for Brunner to get a full option on. And Losiak taking advantage.
It's been a very patient game from Poland this entire match.
And this Paula Crabb, just a bit stressed.
Well, this is it. Once the players get out onto court, friends, family, coaches, you just got to sit and watch. You can't do anything about it. 19-17 for Poland. 1 set to the good. Great read from Losiak. This to bring up match point. They do bring up match point. Emphatically, what a swing.
Such a tough break for Theo Brunner, who has been fantastic offensively in this entire match. And Poland finally gets a dig on him at the perfect time.
Bryl to serve. The USA have to side it out. And they will side it out. Yes, oh my goodness, that stayed in the air for ages. And I can tell all of you now that Travis has just gone as that one was traveling.
And I can breathe again.
Yes. 2 chances for Poland to side it out to take bronze. Bryl for the match. He's done it, and Poland have done it, and now they can celebrate. It is magnificent for Bryl and Losiak. They take bronze here in Tlaxcala, and look what it means to them.
The first World Championship medal in Polish beach volleyball history for the men. And Bartosz Losiak, one of the most stoic players on the Beach Pro Tour, to see emotion like that from him and Michał Bryl. Yes, they took down 2 of my good buds, but you just have to be so happy for these guys. Such a big moment for Bartosz Losiak and Michał Bryl. Such a big moment for the Polish Federation as a whole.
Especially after the way they went out to Sweden, having a swing for the match to give them a guarantee